All right, everybody, welcome back to the Home Cringe Show. I'm your host, Katie Shahan, where we talk about things where we go, oh no, to okay when it comes to your home and home maintenance. We have a viewer submitted cringe moment from our website, and our cringe moment comes from Lori Chancellor of Monument, Colorado, and she tried to install new cabinets and countertops in her kitchen condo. And when they were doing the counter install, it turns out that you needed HOA um, approval from about and have a licensed plumber on board. So they had to stop the install and have the kitchen in flex for another month until they could get the proper people on board. So lesson to learn: if you have a condo, always check with your HOA, even though it's inside work that doesn't affect the outside. You never know. But on today's show, we have special guest Daniel Felt from Kura Homes. Hi, Daniel. How are you doing today?
Katie, doing well. How are you?
Not too bad. So tell us a little bit about Kura Homes.
Yeah, I started Kura Home out of my garage in 2016. We visit over 850 homes, taking care of everything you're supposed to be doing if you were the perfect homeowner, but realistically, no one does, from providing and changing all your filters, cleaning your dryer vent, refrigerator coils, even simplistic things like changing your smoke alarm batteries.
I know I personally have issues with remembering to do all of that maintenance as well. So we're going to play a little game to get our listeners more familiar with you and Kura Homes. And we call it Fast Pitch, where I ask you some questions for a minute and see what you have to say. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. How long have you been doing Kura Home type home services?
Yeah, we've been in business for 7 years.
What's your favorite fall activity?
I'm an avid outdoorsman, so anything in the woods in the fall or anything with the family outdoors is very enjoyable.
What's your least favorite appliance to maintain?
The washing machine is a very gross thing in homes. If you think of it, everyone's putting their dirty, nasty stuff in there to be clean. So that is a very, very nasty one.
Yeah. Do you have any interesting animal or insect encounters?
Yes, I think we have found every animal that could fit in an air duct. I believe we have found it, usually dead or in the skeleton form. And so, yeah, we found a few live squirrels in dryer vents. So that's been interesting as well. So yeah, we're not a pest control company, but at times you would think we were.
I can only imagine how much noise some of those squirrels can make in your dryer in your vent system.
Yeah, noise and damage. They wreak havoc very quickly.
Oof. Well, I'm glad it's you and not me finding those mummified bodies. So since this is the Home Cringe Show and we're talking about what we find in air ducts, what do you think is the worst home cringe moment that you've seen in your time with Kura Homes?
You know, it happens unfortunately very frequently, but I have to say one of the grossest things that we ever see is when we're cleaning drains. And ladies, I'm sorry if I offend you, but at times we find like 2 to 3 foot long creatures coming out of drains, and I swear it's a living organism. And if you gag easily, it's really bad. So that just keeps coming out of there. But afterwards, the homeowner is very thankful that all their drains are free flowing.
I don't know if you can tell, I have long hair, and I am definitely a culprit of that living organism in my shower.
Yeah, that's a nasty one. It smells gross, looks gross. It's all around. There's no way of getting around that cringe moment.
uh, all right, so Kura Homes, you guys have a website we can go to check out some of your services.
Yeah, curahome.com. It's KURAHOME.com.
Perfect. And so tell us a little bit about your standard plan that you guys offer.
Yeah, when we sign up a new client, they give us a call. We come out, we give a free consultation, and we walk through your kitchen, your laundry room, and your utility room, and we show you, of the 34 services that we offer, which ones would we recommend doing in your home if we live there. And from there, you can pick and choose the items. They're a la carte. We try to keep it very affordable. Our average client is right in that $300 to $400 range per quarter, and that includes all your materials. And we're just doing everything that, I think of it like if your father-in-law came over unexpectedly and he had nothing to do for the weekend, what would he do? Like we're cleaning the dryer vent, cleaning the AC unit, cleaning refrigerator coils, providing and changing all your filters. Houses are becoming more and more complex, Katie, as you're aware of. And so like the washing machine, for example, now has a filter. Your dishwasher now has filters. And a lot of people just are not aware of how many items need to be maintained until it's too late and you have a costly repair bill.
So you said that my washing machine has a filter. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, most likely it does. Some older models don't, but if you're looking at your washing machine on usually it's the lower left-hand corner, there's a little door about the size of a postcard, and if that opens up, there's a filter that needs to be cleaned in there. And at that time, we've even found socks. Like people wonder where does the sock go? That we've found it in that filter. A lot of coins, a lot of dirty things in there too. But yeah, that's a tricky one to get that clean to make sure you don't leak any water in your home. But that's, yeah, a lot of newer models, and especially dishwashers as well. If you walk through like a big box store and open up all the dishwashers, almost every single one has a filter in today's current models.
Wow. So you're saying that when I need to buy a gumball, I can look for cash in my couch and my washing machine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We find coins there, but pretty much everywhere. Inside the dryer, we find. Unfortunately, we've only found a stack of cash like once in air ducts. But we find like a lot of coins. But I found personally like a $5 bill one time, and you give it to the customer, it's like a 30-year-old $5 bill, but it's still good. Cash is king.
Oh my gosh. So what would you say is your number one home maintenance tip for our customers or our listeners today?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just get set up on a plan. Like don't wait for things to break down. I think in today's culture we're all very reactive, and so just doing the very simple things. Change your filters. There's so many things that need to be done. Put your house on a schedule. Some people argue like for the furnace should be changed monthly, should be done quarterly. Just change it. Get on a schedule and change it. It's going to save you not only the efficiency like your utility bills, but the life of your furnace and things like that. It's got to be done, even if you're in like a simplistic condo or townhome, or if you have a huge estate on the lakes, whatever it is, it needs routine maintenance. Just get set up on a plan.
I hear what you're saying, and I'm thinking in my mind of all of those little filters I have to change,
Mm-hmm.
and but you're so busy these days. Like you have children who have practices and recitals, and you want to go up to the cabin in the summertime, and I don't want to worry about my refrigerator coil. I
Right.
want to just enjoy my life, and so you have these affordable plans that not only long-term homeowners can use, but even first-time homeowners who are still learning about their house.
Yes, most definitely. A lot of our clients are very busy homeowners. They're, 30s, 40s, 50s, or maybe you're retiring, you want to age in place. It's for all age ranges of people. And a lot of people are just busy. And they just, as homes become more complex, they don't even realize how they don't know what they don't know about the house. And that's where we come in. And that's why we service over 850 homes in the Minneapolis metropolitan area.
Oh, that's great. So, just out of curiosity, how often do you change out smoke detector batteries?
Yeah, we do it on an annual basis. Now they do have 10-year smoke alarms that they work great as well. So I think there's two key things to know about smoke alarms. You should be changing the battery on an annual basis, but smoke alarms only have a 10-year life. So on the back of it, there's a manufacturer date, and you just want to make sure that you're changing that when the smoke alarm's 10 years old.
Interesting. Is that the same with like carbon monoxide detectors?
Usually, yeah, it kind of depends, because those are a lot of times you plug them in, they're lower levels, lower in your home rather than up. So, yeah, you check the manufacturer date. If there's a manufacturer date, you for sure want to be replacing that within 10 years.
Okay. And I know when I bought my house, the carbon monoxide detector was something you plug in an outlet.
Mm-hmm.
Is that, but now they have combination carbon monoxide?
Yeah,
Or
and I'm not a fan of that because smoke rises, right? And carbon monoxide, lowers. And so I don't like you can't really win. You got to have them separate places. So yeah, in my opinion, but a lot of the ones that you plug in, they still have a battery on the back that needs to be changing. And I think they have that in case the power goes out, but you still want to be changing that battery.
Gotcha. That makes sense. And as you're saying, so it's okay to buy a combination one, but it is really good to keep a carbon monoxide detector lower to the ground. And you're saying, should it be on all levels of my house or just on the lower levels?
Yep, smoke alarm batteries. For smoke alarms, you want them in each bedroom and each common area for each level. And carbon monoxide. I mean, you can overdo it, but I would say at the bare bones, you want it in the common areas or around things that could cause carbon monoxide issues. Anything that's gas powered, things like that. So just to be safe, I'd for sure have one like on each floor at the bare minimum.
Perfect. So we're talking with Daniel Felt with Kura Homes, kurahomes.com. And just as we're wrapping up our segment with you, we do like to ask all of our home service pros to come on our show if they're willing to help first time and first generation homeowners, because we do believe home ownership should be a reality for everybody. And but sometimes we don't know what we don't know about houses. Does Kura have any programs like that?
Yeah, most definitely. If you give us a call, actually, if you're a listener of this show, we're giving you $50 off. And plus, we'll do a free consultation for any of your listeners, Katie. We'll come in, we'll show you everything that should be maintained, and we'll give you actually that really nice report so that you know what to do and when to do it. And if you want to do it yourself, that's a really nice plan set in place for you. We have locations in Florida, Illinois, Minnesota, Colorado, and Seattle, Washington. So if you're in any of those areas, give us a call. We'd be happy to help you out.
And if I have a second home in one of those locations, you're able to service both of them.
Even better.
I love that. And if we wanted to give you a call, how do we reach you?
Yeah, you should just call it 612-503-4050.
Perfect. So we were talking with Daniel Felt with Kura Homes, kurahomes.com, Kura homes.com. Thanks for being on our show, Daniel. And I'm looking forward to having you come over to my house and give it a look.
Sounds great. Thanks, Katie.